Alright guys, welcome back to Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We just got done doing a whole bunch of story mission in the story and dialogue in the last episode. I was thinking this would be a little bit more combat heavy, and it actually does. I'm having to record this again because my microphone crapped out less than 2 minutes into the recording, so I'm not even sure how much.
Are we ready to leave?
I'm going to put in, but I might just let it go. Well, yeah, I'll just do a post-narration this time, I guess. I literally just finished it, and I always have to save the audio from Audacity first, and I saw some things that looked bad, and it was correct. It was bad, so here we are again. So here I believe I'm trying to find, basically we're just trying to make a beeline to the Jedi Temple on Bogano. And we're making our way there. We've completely 100%ed it, which I do recall noting when we were doing this. So basically we just need to get to the Jedi Temple, head on up there, and use the A-stream that we got, A-stream, whatever, and just keep basically going the way we're going. We did get every single secret and chest off of this planet, so there's nothing to look for or seek. Yes, having a good aggressive force push is very nice. Oh, did you see that? That thing was like Crab Alpha or something. That's some BS. That was what I was trying. Should have taken me 2 or 3 times, but whatevs. I'm looking around, trying to figure out the best way to get there without any further problems. Actually, just as well that I do a little post-narration. I get to watch and see what, if anything, actually causes the mic to crap out. I can actually see the video and the audio as it's going along. Still looking around, trying to figure out how to get back up to the top. Oh, that's right, and then I see this. I'm like, oh, that's how you get up top. you climb up these things right here. Isn't that convenient? Look at that, I missed him with my entire combo. How horrible was that? One way. See, I got the super powerful charged everything. Force powers. I was trying to throw that fool off the edge. There we go. Never did get my my most recent. I haven't gotten a force upgrade forever. I got a health upgrade at Dathomir, if I recall correctly, but never did get a frickin' force upgrade, weird. Not in a very long time.
This is gonna sound strange, but I think it's the astrium. The closer we get to the vault, the stronger it feels. Careful, buddy. We still don't know how this thing works.
Right. I think I wanted to save just to make sure if I died I didn't have to go do all that nonsense again. As you can see, we still only have a single point left in our skill tree that we need to fill, but it just basically upgrades power we never use, so it's not really a big deal. There's only, after that, there's no point in
Here we go,
XP other than just the satisfaction of defeating foes to the Force. Trying to figure out what the hell where the hell I'm supposed to go here. Spoiler alert, it's the middle of the room. does end up being over here, but not quite yet. And I'm guessing we're gonna actually have to come back here, because I think I ended upon return to the ship for the door we just came up to. Yeah, let's see here just a minute. A little bit of a... Oh yeah, I'm like, thank you, Origins.
Amazing. The vault itself is built like a giant holocron. And linked. Something about that wall. We're close. Yeah, let's check it out.
So yeah, we're kind of in the middle of a big holocron, I guess. I don't know how that works though. How does... If it's going all the way around, are we like floating in the air? Or... Doesn't make any sense. Not that holocrons make any sense in a physical way, with physics as they exist in our world.
I offer this record of our civilization to those who will follow. Despite our wisdom and technological achievement, we face extinction.
Sound familiar?
Dogma blinded us to the path of balance, and gradually we allowed our pride to corrupt us.
Just trying to... Oh, I was trying to wait to see if there was more for them to talk about. A lot of games will give you exposition, but then if you get to the next point, they'll kind of skip it, and I didn't want to skip any of it. Oh, and here I think I was commenting, I'm like, Mr. Mouse, is there nothing you won't turn to dust? First the Avengers, and now the poor Zepho. Mickey Mouse will snap his fingers and you will turn into dust. For Disney owns all.
The greater control we sought, the further we fell into ruin.
Yes.
I lead the remnants of my people
It's a Taoist
into the great
parable
unknown,
for you.
hoping that we will finally find peace.
Oh yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a boss battle. Is it a boss battle? The correct answer is... no.
I shall teach them the ways of the Force.
Master Custis.
We shall begin with physical preparation.
What is the Force?
Gather round, everyone.
Master Custis, do you think the Empire will find us?
Master Custis. Cal Custis. The name is Custis. Master Custis. I think it was around here I wanted to look at my map. And I realized that was me hitting M for map. There's no BD1 on my back. I was like, wait, what? I mean, I guess if it's a Jedi Vision or whatever, it makes sense. It's pretty cool the way they've done this. Kind of reminds me of the astral plane from the game Control that I'm playing also, the other game I'm playing right now. I have these astral plane parts.
It's the Empire!
The Inquisitors have found us! Master, shall we fight them?
They're coming!
To the trenches!
Keep going!
Protect yourself!
I kept looking around because it didn't look like a climbable circuit. It kept like changing the textures or the colors or whatever of the wall. It was throwing me off a little bit. Just a skosh.
Capture the younglings. Kill the rest.
Now that's not very nice.
They're fast. Keep firing.
Good going, Billy. You got that mean old purge trooper. Showed him what for.
Keep searching. They can't have gotten far.
Oh, snap.
Target sighted.
Help me, Master Kestis!
Moving in.
Okay,
Spread out. Where will the others?
oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Can't hide. Got you. Yeah.
Cal Kestis. Surrender now, and we may spare the youngest. That's right. On your knees.
Whoa. I do remember that part. I was like, what? I kept thinking I was gonna get jumped. It's happened so many times, particularly in Dathomir. Understandable.
What is next for us?
Probably nothing good.
Master Kestis, why? I don't want to be here.
Huh. So I'm guessing this is the video game version of kind of confronting his fears, his concerns, his anxieties. Keep expecting to get, like, jumped. Whoa. Okay, that's right. That's not right, though. I mean, yeah, it matches my hair, but no. No red lightsaber. You can hear the music kind of building. Huh. Fearful I shall become an inquisitor just like them. And for some reason this really reminded me of Time Bandits. That old 80s Terry Gilliam movie. Where all the guys, they hit kind of the end of the universe or whatever. It's a pretty trippy movie. I really enjoyed it. I think mostly because I was a kid in the 80s and it had it starred the same kid, Elliot or whatever, from E.T. was in that one. I was just a wee nipper. So here I'm trying to figure out, just make sure what I'm supposed to do, where I'm supposed to go. And
I had a bad feeling I'd see you here.
Oh? How uncharacteristically prescient of you. Here I thought your greatest virtue was your dogged persistence as you stumbled from one debacle to the next.
Guess you made a mistake not killing me on Baraka then.
A scant
Right.
mercy. I wagered one meaningless Padawan against a prize that will win me the Emperor's favor.
You think I'm gonna let you walk away with the holocron?
Of course not. We both have our pride. But yours has cost you the lives of all the Force-sensitive children on that list, as well as your own.
Like you said, Trilla, I'm persistent.
Oh, here we go.
That was nothing.
True.
Still running.
A little something.
Your end is near.
Ooh.
Sam, I trained you.
Apparently
Over here.
Not well. I was like, no.
Simbidi. You bleed like all the others.
Ow.
Buddy.
Yeah. I'm like, yeah, I do. You're right. You are not incorrect on that one. She is not easy. I mean, I guess she's supposed to be a boss and not easy, but dang. See, even I'm slowing her down and I'm still getting my ass whooped. She's still too fast for me. Probably a good thing this happened, because I was halfway down on my healings and she was not halfway down on hers, on her health.
Careful with that thing. It's been through hell.
Uh-oh.
Don't go. We need to stick together.
No. I'm going to lure them away, and then I'm going to circle back. Stay with the younglings, Trilla. May the Force be with you.
Master, don't leave us!
Always.
Trilla, what's going to happen?
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, this is very messed up. So unfortunate how humans can treat each other. Although I'm sure that's no newsflash to you.
No.
Yikes. I was wondering if we'd get to see this or not. Seer's like, oh, hell no. Not my Padawan. You did not just do that.
Throw me a stim, BD.
Always a little delayed on the audio, it seems sometimes. So here, if I recall correctly, what I did is I was trying to figure out what, if anything, changed in this room. We obviously did that. Here's kind of the front. Here's this right side. And so I think what I wanted to do is, before we did anything else, since I'm down 5 or 4 of my 9 stim packs, I wanted to go save, rest, go back from 5 to 9, back up to my max, and then come back in here. Take a little resty rest. Real quick like, go to 5 to 9, always good. Still just about 3/4 of a point away from maxing out all my abilities. Yeah, I just want to save just in case crazy other stuff. Cyrilla came back, whatever. I guess she doesn't need to, she has the holocron. It's not like, you know, being an Inquisitor, she can't like just commission a new lightsaber. So I think what I what I was trying to see, A, if there's anything else new in the middle, and B, if there's anything on this right window doorway thing. But there isn't, so I'm guessing that means that we will be coming back after we go to where we're supposed to go to after we return to the Mantis. So here we are returning to the Mantis. Just double checking I didn't forget anything else. There's nothing that opened at the end of the Jedi Temple. I mean, I guess we did everything we needed to do in this, but it seems like there was something on the right. Like there should be something there. Yeah, here I think I was wondering. I was like, oh well, if Cirilla was here, I'm sure she probably left a platoon of stormtroopers, and I was correct. Maybe not a platoon. I was never in the military. I don't really know how many that is. I'm guessing that's a lot.
How's he doing that? Someone else take him down!
And here I wanted to see how they did against that big... whatever they're called, I forgot.
Fire at will!
Now it's coming after me. I'm like, no, I want to see how you do against those guys. Oh, and then I was like, oh, or not. I wouldn't have ran up here if I knew it was so close to death.
You aren't leaving here alive.
He'll slip up. Good lord.
Surrender, intruder.
See, I feel like I'm being a little too defensive here, and you'll see here in just a second I start being a little more aggressive and start taking some damage, and that's kind of why I wasn't so aggressive at first. Right about here. Yeah.
Attacking the enemy! Don't slip up now.
I was like, I hope not. And it still didn't get knocked off, so that finished him off. And then we're heading back to the ship. Still got a few more.
This'll be fun. Right.
Huh. You're right on that. Right.
Hit him already!
Not my proudest moment right there. There we go. Bing! Next.
Tracking target.
And down, and down. There we go. Yeah, I think I was just commenting about how much I really do love this game. I think like I said, I may have mentioned last episode, or it might have been in the recording that I'm redoing right now, but I honestly think that I played Sekiro. I really enjoyed this game much more. I'm sure that's because I'm a huge Star Wars nerd and not as much of a fan of the Soulsborne as a rule. I just do not like stamina-based combat. I get why other people do. I just don't enjoy it at all. But I think putting a blocking stamina bar in there so I'm not perma-blocking forever and ever, I think was a good balance for this game. But the ability to parry and the ability to, reflect blaster bolts back to their shooters and that kind of stuff, that stuff's just like, this game really has done lightsaber dueling incredibly well, I think. I think they've done a really good job of it. Maybe I'm just saying that because I always focus on the force powers in all the games. Maybe there are some other dueling games. I really feel like this kind of taking this Sekiro-esque look to it really made it more of a duel. And you kind of it felt like you earned being the badass Jedi. You know, it's like, yeah, I freaking took on, like, you know, these 8 guys, and in a lot of games that's just another room. But you know, when you when you're in a dueling game, you get 8 guys, all of a sudden 5 are shooting and 3 are swinging, stuff like that. Stuff gets a little hectic fast, and it's easy to lose your footing and just start eating damage left, right, and center. So definitely did a very good job with all of that, I think, on this game of Respawn. They're quite the developer to keep an eye on. They are owned by EA, but they did this and Apex Legends. I'm not into battle royales, but if I was, I'd probably be playing that one. So yeah, the Respawn, which is always funny whenever I die and I see the big Respawn in the middle. I'm like, haha, I get it. It's the name of your developing company too. But yeah, good developer. I like it a bit. You know, speaking of Respawn, they've really kind of, obviously not invented, but really lately been the forerunners of the wall running mechanics. And apparently, I think they're going to have some of that in the new Doom Eternal game, which was supposed to come out on the day that this released on November, was it 15th or 18th or something? So they're going to have wall running in the new Doom Eternal, which I plan on playing on my channel. It's going to give me a kind of a tight window before CD Projekt Red's Cyberpunk 2077 comes out a month later. Oh yeah, and here's a glitch that I kept trying to go around, as you can see. My apologies, not that I really had much to do with it. But yeah, so that was a thing. And then they finally just started me past where I kept falling through, so there we go. Wasn't sure where I'd go or what I'd do next, and of course, as soon as I come on...
Seer, I saw what happened between you and Trilla, what you both went through. I'm so sorry. I was arrogant, I was foolish. I could never understand what you went through. She has a holocron. I don't know where she's taking it.
I'm responsible for the path that Trilla is on. And what she does next is the cost of all of my mistakes.
Our mistakes are in the past. And it's all of our responsibility, and it's about what we do next that's important. You taught me that, Seer.
You're right. I know where she's taking it. There's a fortress where they take Jedi, where the Inquisitors come from. It's a place of torture. It's the place I escaped. I just never thought I'd be going back there.
Right?
You won't be going alone. You'll have a friend with you.
No.
Oh shit, I was wondering if she'd turn.
I'll have a Jedi with me.
Oh, okay. Sorry to mislead you there. Not sorry. Yeah, I was like, well, if you're gonna be coming with me, I need a Jedi. And then she's like, Foomp! I'm like, oh, okay. At least, or whatever you want to call yourself, as long as you can protect yourself, I guess. Which apparently you can, given you broke out of a freaking Supermax anti-Jedi fortress facility.
By the right
it's not red this time. Oh, it is.
By the will of the Force, Cal Kestis.
Maybe my lightsaber rather than
Rise,
okay.
Jedi Knight.
It does match my hair. It's more of an orange than a red, really.
Ready.
So are you.
Now, if I recall correctly, last episode was quite heavy in the Fortress Inquisitorius. Pretty heavy in the storyline, and this was actually heavier than I anticipated. Not a bad thing. I did think it was going to be more combat focused than it was.
Keep going, Cal Kestis.
Apologies
BD,
for that.
Listen, we've come a long way, but if you get oil or whatever on my plants...
But obviously I'm doing a blind playthrough.
just be
I haven't
careful.
played this before, so I don't really know what's coming up. I just know from playing tons of video games in my life how things tend to go. Oftentimes, not all the time. Speaking of which, I think what we're going to be doing here is I want to make sure I save after all of that, getting back to the ship and everything. But I think we're going to be doing a little bit more dialogue. We're going to try and unlock. I guess I didn't save it. Maybe I saved it after the next thing. It's cool we have a Night Sister on board. Freaking practices magic and shit. What the hell? That's awesome. Okay, so Fortress Inquisitorius. Now, because I suspect we will probably be hitting a point of no return at the end of the game, because it was 89% before I started today's episode, I wanted to go and just see if there was any more story. I suspect once you go to the Inquisitorius, there's not going to be any coming back or doing anything else.
Sorry about that. That's me. I had some roast noodle legs a little bit ago.
Who taught you to cook anyway?
Good God.
Me, myself, and I.
You taught yourself.
Sure, with a little help from Great Grandma. And when this is all over, I'm opening up Greasy's Cooking Academy.
I like your optimism. I'm glad someone thinks this will all be through someday.
Yeah, well, someone's gotta. This ship isn't full of the most cheery bunch, you know. All right, kids, sit down. We're here.
Oh yeah, I think I even nailed that one. I was like, I bet it's about time to sit down. Going back to Dathomir. Just trying to unlock a little bit more story, and if I recall correctly, there was just a little bit more dialogue unlocked as we return to the Night Sister's homeworld, which has never been off before. Kind of coming back just for a moment, kind of see what's going on.
It's always good to give yourself a moment to think and reflect.
Right? Well, it is just story for the rest, so well, I guess I'll let him talk.
Little busy here, Cal.
I will stay here. I do not need to go any further.
I second that.
Right?
How's it feel to be home?
Good. Now that Malicos is gone.
It's hard to believe he was ever a Jedi.
Desperation deformed him. There are many experiences that can warp or break a person.
I was taught that we always have a choice in how we respond to misfortune.
True.
We do, technically.
But it still leaves a mark. Your friend Seer. It is clear she carries great pain.
She
We
may no
all
longer
have
be a
breaking
Jedi,
points.
but she'll never stop fighting for what she believes in.
Good.
Physically, emotionally.
Don't waste time.
Yeah. So, I think this is about where I called it, so we are going to call it here. I appreciate you guys swinging by. I hope you're enjoying the game and the playthrough. If you are, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, or don't if you didn't. Don't forget to subscribe for more AAA gaming with Uncle Guido, that's me. And on that note, mostly, and just a reminder, I am really just happy to share these adventures along with you. I know not everyone has the time, money, energy, skill level, whatever to play all these games, so we'll wrap it up here. Thanks so much. See you next episode, and until then, you guys have a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye.